Nintendo! Camelot! Oh! Yours!
We did it!
Cheaters!
Take this, Mr. Eyeballs!
Give me that! Cool crazy eyeball man!
Uh-oh, run away! Wait for me! In here!
What's this dump, huh? Oh, shut up! Wow! What the heck is gonna work?
Time for the final. Mario versus Yoshi and Donkey Kong.
everyone, this is ShadowMario41, and after a pretty lengthy and ridiculous opening cutscene, it is my pleasure to welcome you to my next Let's Play of Mario Power Tennis. I am so excited to present this to you. Released in 2004, this GameCube game is a fantastic addition to the Mario Sports franchise, and in my opinion, probably like the best pick up and play Mario Sports title around, and really like the most fun tennis game out there right now. Can you think of a tennis game that's more addicting and more fun than this? Anyway, that opening cutscene is ridiculous though. I mean, you would think an explosion like that would have more catastrophic effects as the end. And then Bowser has this underground tennis training facility, and Wario and Waluigi get chased by police creatures? I don't know what they are, for drawing funny eyes on whatever. It doesn't matter. We're here with Mario Power Tennis. This is going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, this is a great Mario Sports game in terms of pick up and play value because, you know, Mario Baseball is fantastic. That's probably my favorite. But it has a lot of rules, and you'd have to endure kind of a 9-inning game. Mario Golf has a lot of technicalities. Even Mario Strikers is somewhat complicated. This you can just pick up and play very quickly. It's very addicting and very fun. So it is my pleasure to Let's Play it right now for you guys. I am going to be covering pretty much everything in this game, just like I have been doing with my previous Mario Sports Let's Plays. All the special games, which are various mini-games and whatnot. I'll be doing all the tournaments, of course, to unlock as much as I can. But I want to start out with an exhibition game just to introduce the controls and whatnot. First, though, I do want to mention that if you hold Z on the title screen, much in the vein of Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, it was also developed by Camelot, as you can see, so probably a lot of the same things. You get event games, which is a mode for 2 to 4 players. So it's just a bunch of special games. Nothing really that important, but I'll be sure to show that off later. Let's get started with an exhibition match. I'm just going to pick Mario for now. You see somewhat of a limited character roster, very similar to Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. There are 4 unlockable characters in this game as well, so we'll be sure to visit them very soon. And we'll be sure to get all of them and play as many characters as I can. You can see that characters have different typings. Mario is all around. Peach is technique. We have power type, defense type, speed, and tricky. They kind of are exactly like they sound. You know, all around would be great for beginners because they're kind of balanced. Power, very slow, but also very strong with their hits. Technique, they are very good at placing the ball in the corners of the court where it would be very hard to return. Speed are very fast characters. In my opinion, speed is the best character type in this game because you want to be able to cover as much ground as you can, but that's just my opinion. And tricky, of course, have some interesting shots and interesting effects on the ball that those characters can do to really mess you up. But for this exhibition game, I'm just going to do Mario. You can play singles or doubles. That's essentially 1-on-1 or 2-on-2. I'm going to do Mario versus Luigi on intermediate difficulty. This should be really easy just to show off the basics here. As far as the courts go, we have the Peach Dome court is the standard. We have the clay court, which will make the ball travel a little bit slower and bounce a little less. Opposite of that, we have the grass court, which will make the ball travel a lot faster. Then we have some crazy gimmick courts here. We have the Luigi's Mansion court, which is covered with ghosts. This one, which is covered with goop. This Wario Factory court, which has all sorts of nonsense going on and conveyor belts everywhere. The Gooper Blooper court, which is actually a pretty cool court because the out-of-bounds area changes. That's kind of cool. The DK Jungle court has claptraps and all sorts of nonsense all over the place. So, and there'll be more courts that we're going to unlock later. So this is going to be pretty fun. I'm really excited to get into this. We, of course, have standard, the basics of tennis. We have, the dreaded ring attack. Luckily, it's not required in this game, or really a standalone game mode. Rather, it's kind of just an add-on that you can do. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. And we have Item Battle, which is kind of a hybrid of Mario Kart and Mario Tennis. I really think it's very creative, and I like that a lot. But I'm just going to do standard to introduce the game. We have Power Shots in Mario Power Tennis, hence the name. I'm going to keep Power Shots on for now. The sets is, well, let me explain how tennis works. There's so many games in a set, and you have to win a certain amount of games to claim a set. So for example, you would have to win in a 2-game, 3-set match. You'd have to win 2 games per set, and you'd have to win 3 sets. So I'm just going to do 2 games, 1 set. Of course, the old tennis saying game, set, match will definitely apply here. So you'll see how things will play out. Let's get started with Mario Power Tennis at the Peach Dome. It's Mario versus Luigi in a 1-set match. Anyway, so this is how you play. You can move around. See, like I said, it's so quick to pick up and play. You press A to hit the ball. That's pretty much it. You press A to do a topspin hit. You can also press B to do more of a slice. which is pretty cool. You can also do a few more hits on the ball. You can press AB to do a lob shot, and Luigi is going to show off some power shots. And you can also do BA. Oh, I missed. I missed the ball. You can do BA to do a drop shot, which will go pretty short. So it's usually a good combination, actually, to do a drop shot and then a lob shot, just like that. If you get under a lob shot, though, make a poor lob shot, where a player can get under it, they can do a smash hit, which is a very strong hit that you don't want to give the other player an opportunity to do. You can also press Z to change the camera if you want. I am a big fan of this dynamic view. I like it a lot. For now, I'm just going to stick with the overhead view, but there we go. Claim the first game, so that was quick already. See how fast this game can go and how quick it is? I'm going to move the camera behind me. I always like playing with the behind view much better. Alright, I'm going to show off some power shots here. There are two types of power shots that every character has, an offensive power shot and a defensive power shot. That's Luigi's offensive, and I'm going to counter it with my defensive power shots. Defensive power shots can pretty much get the ball from anywhere on the court, almost. And offensive power shots, the ball has to be right in front of you, but you can hit that ball hard. One other thing I want to mention is you can hold L and press A to do a lunge. If you have, depending on your controller setting, you can also set the game to do that automatically for you, or you can do it all manually yourself. So that's up to you. But if you notice, the scoring goes love, then 15, 30, and 40. That's just how tennis works. If you're tied at 40, you go into a deuce. But hey, that was a very quick game, set, and match. See how much fun this is? Just pick up and play a quick game against Luigi. Oh man, I didn't even go into all the rules with serves and everything. So let me play this again really quickly, just to talk about it. Oh, we get a sunset this time. This is cool. Anyway, to serve, you do have to hit the ball into the, oh geez, how do I even explain this? The square formed, or the rectangle rather, formed from the net to that first horizontal white line under where Luigi's standing. And then the two vertical lines against it. The serve does have to bounce in that box first before a character can hit it. But yeah, that's pretty much all the rules of serving. The out of bounds lines, I know there's a lot of lines in the courts, and I don't know how well you guys know tennis. For singles play, it is the inner back line there, or not the inner back line, the inner side lines there. See these white lines that are closer to the center of the court. If you play with doubles, which is 2-on-2, you use the outer white lines to be out of bounds, and that's pretty much it. You get one bounce to hit the ball. I think you guys know that. And that's pretty much all there is to Mario Tennis. Tennis is a very simple game and a lot of fun to play too. I'm going to go to the dynamic camera angle for this. One rule that you do have to be made aware of is you do have to let the serve bounce once before you can hit it. If you don't, oh, I actually did there. If you don't, essentially Toadsworth will scold you and tell you as the line judge that you're wrong and you fail at life, pretty much. There we go. I want to show off Mario's offensive power shot. Maybe I'll put it away with his. See, if you try to hit the ball before it bounces, Toadsworth will give you a nice scolding there. Nice slap. Anyway. Yeah, let's see if I can get some offensive power shots going here. Nice. Look at that. Luigi had no chance to return that. And this is for the match, ladies and gentlemen. The second match of the day. And look at that. Luigi had no chance. That is a return winner. And that's game, set, and match. Mario is victorious in this little tutorial. I know that was kind of rushed and kind of, impromptu. Didn't really have a script for that. But I hope you at least got a chance to see how this game is going to work. You got sort of an idea. I do want to... Oh, I didn't want to try again. I want to go back to the menu. Oh, well, let's go back to the menu. I should note, you cannot pause during, like, a volley. You can only pause in this position. And one thing I also want to note is if you fall, you can get a double fall. This game makes it very hard to mess up your serves. But see how I did not hit the serve in the box that I described before? It's a fall, and if you do that twice in a row, then the other person gets a point, which is kind of lame. You can also hit the ball into the net. Again, if you do that twice, it's the same idea, double fault. Again, it's hard to do though. I can get Luigi to swing and miss here. Oh, he's gonna, of course, use his defensive power shot. The power shot meter, by the way, is represented by the little aura surrounding your racket. You can see that. It's kind of nice. In one aspect, I do wish they had a meter that showed how much your power shot is, ready. But on the other hand, it does make it so there's, less clutter on the screen, which I think is great to simplify the game. But anyway, yeah. So matches can get pretty crazy here. You can imagine with 2-on-2, this can get really wild and a lot of fun. So let me see if I can try to hit the net on the serve. I have to actually try. Yeah, there we go. It's very difficult to do. And if you actually hit the serve at the peak of when you throw the ball up in the air, you'll hit it a little harder. Let's see if I can do that. It's kind of difficult. The timing is very specific, and the timing, I believe, is pretty different with every character too. So it's something you got to get used to. If I win this game, I'm going to cut this tutorial here, though. I think I've pretty much explained everything that I need to for the time being. But yeah, let's see. Luigi's going to use his defensive. Oh, this will be perfect. Like, put it away with an offensive power shot, hammer to the face, fireball, game, Mario. Nice. So I'm going to end things there. You can save a game mid-game and be able to return to it at any time. Anyway, let me just show off the special games before I close this out. I'm going to be covering all of them. There's more that you can unlock as well by completing tournaments and whatnot. So there's Artist on the Court. That was kind of the marquee one for this game when it was being advertised, I remember. It's hard to believe this game is 9 years old, almost 10 years old at this point. That's crazy. We have Terra Tennis, very Luigi's Mansion-esque. Tic-Tac-Low, very much Mario Sunshine. Wario's Factory, which comes from WarioWare, of course, and then another Mario Sunshine game. Remember, this was released right after Mario Sunshine, so it makes sense that it has such a heavy influence on that game. It's Ooper Blooper Volley. Try saying that 10 times fast. Anyway, I'm very excited to get started with Mario Power Tennis. I can't wait to play this game. I hope you guys will enjoy it. I know I'll enjoy it. This is Shadow Mario 41. In the next video, we're going to get started with tournaments. We're going to go right into the action here. So, I will see you guys. Ciao.